it. I don't want to be a part of that nigga life. I'm glad I don't gotta call a nigga my daddy no more. He's a bitch. Like, for real. Like, I'm glad. Anybody that know me knows. When that conversation came up, oh, do you like being the daughter of a person that's famous? I always said that it was aggravating. And I'd rather have I never said I'd rather have a regular, but I said I'd rather have a dad that's trapping or something. Like, don't get me. I'm thankful, but it's just like, it's annoying.
What's going on? Already know who it is. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Yo, we got to talk about this Boosie and his daughter situation. Now, mind you, most of us are parents. Most of us either were the bad kid, our sibling was the bad kid, our cousin was the bad kid, or we raising some badass kids. But long story short, kind of know how it is, but you never understand, and you still might not understand once it happens to you as a parent. And you're going through situations with your kid where y'all disagree on a high level and y'all beefing. You know what I'm saying? So with Boosie and his daughter, it's like a big situation, mind you. If you know the backstory, a couple months ago, he took her car. I'm saying he had just bought her a 2023 Mercedes, like some $70,000 car. I'm saying, I guess she was feeling some way. I think at first because it wasn't pink. I'm saying, but I know a whole situation. I guess his baby mom tried to put him on child support, and his daughter's like 16. So he looking at it like, damn, y'all only got like 18 more months left of child support, and y'all trying to put me on child support when I do everything for my daughter. So, I mean, from his eyes, it's looking like niggas was up to something. Niggas was scheming, plotting. But what made it worse is when his daughter came on live and she was calling him a bitch ass nigga, and she was saying like, basically fuck him. But you're saying it to the public on Instagram. You got niggas like DJ Academics, Shade Room probably, you know, they grabbing it and running with it. So the disrespect was crazy. Like, nobody wants their kids talking to them like that, especially like somebody you raised. Mind you, she's only 16 and she's a female. Like, not to say it like that, but usually it'd be maybe one of your boys to try to buck up on you first. But she's a female, bitch ass nigga and all this shit. What took me out about this though is because she had the nerve to say, basically, like he said in his song, ungrateful, because she said she would rather her dad not be famous. She'll rather basically if he was a drug dealer or something. You know what I'm saying? It was like, what the fuck? Niggas is trying to get away from that life, the drug dealing life, the going back and forth to jail, all that kind of shit. You'll rather that? But that shows you that some people are just spoiled and they never been through the real struggle. You know what I'm saying? Because that's like the dumbest shit to say. It's like, what? Hell no. But then again, I'm not trying to judge too much because I don't know their lives. I only know what I know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that's like somebody trying to judge me. It's like, nigga, you ain't with me every day and shit. You don't know what. You know what I'm saying? This Boosie could be on some bullshit. Not, I don't think so, but possibly, because if you listen to some of the recordings of him arguing with the mom and this and that and the third, he's saying some shit. I've seen you swimming and all that kind of shit. I don't know if that mean kill or da-da-da, or I'm gonna see if you could swim, like, as far as like, I'm just gonna put you on your own and see how you do. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the worst part about it all. He took his daughter out the well. You know what I'm saying? So that's like, your future is like kind of ruined. Not to say it like that, but like, yeah, like you was supposed to have a piece of that money if he ever passed or when he passed. You know what I'm saying? But I can't blame him. Like, I mean, as a grown-up, it's like, he might forgive her and be like, fuck, I'm gonna give her something. You know what I'm saying? Still, but If he don't, it's like, nigga, you're embarrassing me. Niggas wouldn't even know who you was if it wasn't for me. These niggas that's on IG that's sharing this shit, they wouldn't even know who you was if it wasn't for me. I'm the story. So it's like, you gotta respect your parents, man. Like, back in the day, we used to get, not me necessarily, but motherfuckers get popped in the mouth talking crazy. It's like, watch your fucking mouth. You ever heard, I'll clean your mouth out with soap? Like, they really did that back in the day. These kids is crazy. You 16, you ain't even sparing shit yet. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even had a $70,000 car, and you got a $70,000 car. This shit crazy. Nobody never gave me no car. I'm jealous now. Nah, but real talk, like, so Boosie got a new project out. I think it's called Dealing with Some Things. Going Through Some Things. And like I said, it's a song called Ungrateful, and he's breaking down like the situation with his baby mom. Now, this is the other part of it. Now, mind you, the baby mom done been back and forth to jail. She done been through mad situations, but I ain't trying to judge her like that. But he said, basically her brother was the one that supposedly he was involved with the murder. And honestly, if anybody would feel some way, baby mom or not, they'll feel some way. Like, nigga, you had something to do with my brother. He gone. But on the other side, like, Boosie was on live and he was breaking down how the brother was a convicted rapist. Excuse me. He's fucking his sisters. That sounds crazy. And then he got shot 29 times and he beat like 5 murder cases. So on that side of shit, it's like, who was this nigga? Like, how crazy was he? How much dirt was he doing? You know what I'm saying? Did he have to get taken out? Not to say it like that, but I'm just, you know what I mean? And the mentality of like some street shit. I don't know. It's kind of weird though, not for nothing. Like, to try to get child support at the last minute, especially when he been taking care of the kid, it's like, that's kind of weird. Then what else? What else? I don't know. I just know her IG live, like, just from watching what was going on. It's like the mom's right there, but she's not even really telling her relax or nothing like that. So it's like the mom is co-signing this shit. But the craziest shit I felt, like, mind you, not to even bring this up, but basically Boosie said he was, like, they was running trains on the mom, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it was his girl. I think they was just some chick that he was smashing. He said he was getting doggy style while she was giving the other nigga some mop. You know what I'm saying? So, like, shit happens, man. Next thing you know, that's his baby mom. But anyway, my whole thing is with the kids is like, she's gonna regret this shit probably. Hopefully she don't. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, like, life goes on in a good way for her, but she might fuck around and regret this on the strength of, like, you're only 16, you ain't experienced shit yet. I'm thinking about when I was 16. You know how much shit done happened since I was 16? You done called a nigga a rat. You know what I'm saying? If he's not a rat, like, little shit like that, it's like, it's kind of like staying in a child's place. But it's your situation, so I get it. I know the new age, y'all got phones and shit, so y'all seeing shit. But I feel like also, not that we gotta put it on him, but VladTv, you ain't have to ask this question, bro. Like, you the one kind of started this shit on this round. You asked him these questions and he gotta answer it, and now motherfuckers feeling some way and they beefing online. Then you got all the top sites vlogging on it. But not vlogging. They just dropping clips of the beef. They not saying their opinion. They're saying, like, I mean. But anyway, man, I don't want to talk too much about this. I just feel like it always sucks when parents, and especially fathers, because, you know, most mothers, they have custody of their kids. So it always sucks when the father's in a life or doing so much and then some bullshit happens and, like, they gonna be beefing now. Like, for a minute, who knows? Like, who knows if it'll ever get back to how it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So, just wanted to speak my piece on that and tell you, if you're a kid, I know parents sometimes, they do too much. They might blame you for some shit that you ain't do. They might go harder on you than they have to. But sometimes, you're going to understand later in life why they did that. Or you just going to be like, I got through that, it wasn't that serious, and I still love my mom, I still love my dad, shit like that. So It's really about respect. And I always, not crazy in a religion, but I know like a 10 commandment is like, honor thy mother and thy father and thy days will be longer. So for the most part, I'm saying, you got to respect them. You know what I'm saying? Because half the shit they don't went through, you don't even know about. But also, they the ones that just brought you into this world. But if you're a kid and your parents is on some crazy bullshit, I ain't saying don't stick up for yourself. Because, like, fuck that. Like, you got to stand up for yourself. But just know your place. Like, for instance, if she was really complaining about the color of the car, that was an easy job to get fixed eventually. For right now, I'm rocking this black car. I'm out here. This new fire shit. You know what I'm saying? But who knows, man, because there's so much shit that can go on behind the doors, and then, not for nothing, people with money got power. They want the power. They want to be the boss. So you never know the ins and outs of shit that done happened. But I will say, just from what we've seen, and the main thing that stuck with me is, like, I'd rather, like, my dad be a drug dealer, basically, a hustler, like, street nigga. It's like, what? You're wildin'. You know what I'm saying? Regardless, I get it. I get some of it to a point because, okay, these people are famous. So, like, if you're their kid or anything, it's like people coming up to your face, asking you questions about your dad. And I'm not talking about media. I'm talking about just regular motherfuckers. Or you got fake people around you because they know that Boosie's your dad. Or, like...